Welcome to South Asian Environment Dialogue. Those of you who see this program every week, every Sunday know that we discuss range of issues on environment and climate change in this program. And today we are going to discuss about a problem which has been haunting South Asia for more than last 3 decades, arsenic. We call today's program, Arsenic is the Curse Getting Bigger? Why I'm saying so, why the title is like this, I'm going to explain sometime from now. But let me share with you that this program is brought on by the Climate TV channel Canada in collaboration with the Prudence Media channel India and also the No TV Bangla, a YouTube channel from Bangladesh having more than 80,000 subscribers. Without doubt, and I have also with me Dr. Debapriya Mandal. Dr. Mandal is a lecturer in global health, St. John's University of London, and it's fascinating because we also need to know the health component of arsenic. And welcome, Dr. Mandal, to the show.
Thank you.
Debapriya, I think it's fascinating what we have heard from the entire span of South Asia. But what the health implication? We know the obvious implications, but through the water, through the food, what is the current level of research saying about the health contamination in general and South Asia in particular? Debapriya.
So what I will say, Jayanto, over here is that we know that arsenic can cause any type of health implication. So it is not only a carcinogen, but it can cause many other health, cardiovascular diseases, type 2 diabetes, adverse reproductive health outcomes, and even it can impact the infants for developmental outcomes. I want to put some figures in perspective. So one of it is like, recently there was a news fed where, say, a civil society group in India called Inner Voice Foundations, they reported that in last 25 years, 10 lakh, so 1 million people have died from diseases caused due to arsenic. And to bring you in perspective, I think it is very common to say, like, what is the death caused by COVID?
Sorry to interrupt you. Do you think that these figures are official figures or these are reliable figures? This 1 million is a huge figure. So what's your personal perception?
It is true because it is over the span of 25 years that they have said that there could be such deaths. But at the same time, I can also tell you that based on our risk estimations, like when we estimated the cancer risks, we found there is a potential of 6 per 10,000 developing a cancer due to lifetime exposure of arsenic.
6 per 10,000. 6 per 10,000.
So
that's again a big figure.
Yes, 6 per 10,000. So this is based on the study we recently did in Bihar. So 6 per 10,000 can develop cancer. This is just cancer. I'm not talking about CVD or anything else. So can develop a cancer due to the exposure to arsenic from food and drinking water. I might just put one prospective data on it. So Abhijit mentioned about 250 million people who might be exposed to arsenic above the WHO guideline of 10. So if we consider that a normal prevalence of arsenicosis, so which is the skin manifestations we talk about, the skin problems, which is around 15% of exposed population. We have normally seen it in various studies. That takes us to 37 million people being exposed to arsenicosis based on this 250 million. And to bring you to perspective, so we talk about in India is a country where cardiovascular diseases is the main environmental caused problem. So when I was just trying to give you some perspective in terms of the cases, and I just was stopped by saying that, okay, if we consider 250 million being exposed and similar situations in Bangladesh, so it brings us to 37 million people that might have some kind of skin manifestation, and which is a hallmark of toxicity, means there will be other health implications due to it. But if you look into perspective, comparing it to other diseases where India is mostly concerned, like where WHO is concerned and Indian health systems are concerned, for example, CVD, in 2016, we had got around 55 million cases. So if you talk about COVID, so how many deaths have happened? 0.1 million till till day is 0.1 million. And then we take into those perspectives, then why is arsenic in the, as you has termed, back burner? Why it has gone back? Why it is not into focus? Or why are we not worried about the health of the people? One of the important answer to this is if you can see all of us speaking today, you might have a feeling that we are all working in silos. So the researcher, the health institutes, the government, the people who are exposed, we are all in our different blocks. We are trying to solve these problems within our silos. And that's why the problem is still there, in spite of good technology, in spite of good data, in spite of knowing where the problem is, in spite of everything. This is the major problem. So we need to revamp it. We need to think that the new contemporary research, which we call design thinking, where we start the research including the participants, so the inclusivity. So we have to include the end users, we have to include the participants, we have to include government and these other stakeholders when we conceive the research. To solve this problem, we have to do this as a way forward.
A very important point. Just a quick